Okay, so this one should be kind of short. This is just about how do you find the midpoint, and that is the midpoint is just you start at point 1 and you have a point 2, and you want to stop exactly halfway along the journey. And the way you do it, it's just like kind of introductory statistics. It's like you take the average, and it's an average of just two things. And you do the average between the two x's is the x midpoint. Sometimes you even see, like in stats class, they might actually call it x bar and y bar. It's the average of two x's, the average of two y's. This book doesn't use that notation. But however you want to do it, it's just the x coordinate is the average of the two x's, x1 plus x2 divided by 2. The y coordinate is just the average of the two y coordinates, y1 plus y2 over 2. So for example 1, yes, this is just, I'm using the same points as in the Pythagorean theorem example, but so let's just do it. So I mean, you could just make one big ordered pair that has both of those formulas inside it for the x and the y coordinate. I think the book does it like that. And I just like to keep it separate. So you just take the first one plus, and it's not minus because it's plus, it's an average. It really is just the old-fashioned average where you add up and divide by how many. So 4 halves is just 2. 2 is halfway between -1 and +5. If you were to sketch this to these 2 points completely to scale, if you were to draw a straight line, you'll see that if you go out to x equals +2 and y equals first one plus the second one, all divided by 2. So again, it's just plus here, so it's -2 divided by 2 is -1. Same sketch as before, but let's go up here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Those 2 points. Well, what happens if I go to +2, -1? Yeah, it looks about right. So even with this it looks pretty good. Looks like I did it right. So that's the whole idea of a midpoint. That's all there is to it. So this one, the way the book kind of does it is they just x1 plus x2 all divided by 2 is the x coordinate, and y1 plus y2. So the midpoint between 1, 3 and 2, 5 is, well, if we just do this as one big combined expression that's an ordered pair with arithmetic inside of it, the x coordinate is 3 halves, the y coordinate is 8 halves, which is, that's not too bad, but I can do, if I ask for decimal form, it would be 1.5, 4. So that's it, no tricks. The midpoint has you add them up and divide by 2. The distance formula is you're always subtracting because you're saying how far, and that's a difference between two things. But plug into a formula with a quadratic formula and all that. Midpoint is you average, which average just means you add and divide by how many. So add them up, divide by 2, you're done. So, yep, that's it.